So one of the common questions that we get from our clients is, if I retain your law firm, what is expected of me? And I think it's important for all clients to understand that a lawsuit can be broken down into 4 phases. You've got pre-lawsuit, you've got the filing of a lawsuit, discovery, and of course trial. Pre-lawsuit would include things like an investigation by our office, collecting medical records and other documents, police reports and records. And then of course, if it squares with the client's goals, it could include sending an informal settlement demand. Sometimes that's successful and we can avoid a lawsuit, other times it's not. And so at that point, then if the client wants to move forward and we were unable to settle their case, we initiate a lawsuit. We file a complaint or petition with the court and a lawsuit starts. But again, not much required of the client for the first couple months until the next phase starts, which is discovery. That's when the parties exchange written questions called interrogatories and requests for production. And there's a little bit of help we need from the client in answering those questions. The client would need to sign off them and approve them. But discovery also involves depositions. And that's where the client is sworn under oath in front of a court reporter, sometimes a videographer, and they're asked questions by opposing counsel. Of course, we, as the attorney, would have the opportunity to depose opposing parties, fact witnesses, experts, things of that nature. So again, you can see that a client's role is still minimal, but they're involved and they're required. The next phase would be kind of as we head towards trial. At that point, of course, if a case does go to a jury trial, it would require a lot of the client's time, participation as we get them ready for their testimony. But we always try to explain to clients that, most civil cases in this day and age, they settle. They resolve before trial. We know those numbers are somewhere between 95, 97% of all cases. And while we can represent those numbers because our Supreme Court tells us kind of through their State of the Judiciary updates, I think it's important for clients to understand that we could never guarantee that their case would settle. And that's the attitude that they need to have. So that's just an overview of the different phases of a lawsuit.